Okay, let's talk about ad schedules. So, a great thing you can do in Google Ads is choose the days and even the times when your Google Ads appear, right? So, if you do this properly, then you can really advertise at the best times of the week to maximize your budget. So, the way you do that, so once you're in your campaign, if you go down to this audiences, keywords, and content and click onto add schedule where I am already here, you can see how I've got this campaign set up. So I've got a budget of £20 a day on this campaign. And the good thing about this is you can actually see some data. So this is for the month of December. I had this running Monday to, well, actually 7 days a week. So you see Monday through Sunday from 9 in the morning till 10 p.m. in the evening, right? So you can see here the data that came in. So if we just go through the Monday, 75 clicks, impressions, click-through rate 13%. It was a good campaign, this one. Average cost per click 71 pence. So that cost £53. Conversion rate, really good conversion rate, crazy conversion rate on a Wednesday, 18% here. And we got 14 inquiries, and that was a £3.82 cost per conversion. So you get all this data, which is great to see it here, but it also it's showing you the day of the week when you got the conversion, right? And you know it's between sort of that time that time range. Obviously, you can look at this straight away and say, well, you can ask yourself which are the best days to advertise on, and you can see here that we got, let's see how many, the day with the most conversions, was Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday got 19. The cost per conversion was £3.50, so it was the lowest cost per conversion as well. We got 19. As I said before, highest conversion rate. So Wednesdays looks like a really good day for this industry. The general rule of thumb is we try not to advertise on a Saturday, Sunday. Even though here with this campaign we did run this on Saturday and Sunday, and it did pretty well. Still did pretty well. It did pretty much as well as every other day. In fact, the conversion rate was kind of higher at the weekend, as high at the weekend than it was on a Wednesday. So it does depend on the industry. Now this was like repairs. So my hunch is that a lot of people actually, when they were at home, because it was this is kind of home repairs, they were at home at the weekend and they were like, oh, I want to get that thing fixed. And then that's why the conversion rate was so high at the weekend. So that's kind of why we ran it at the weekend. But in a lot of industries, we tend not to run it at the weekend. And that's really because Monday to Friday tends to be, if somebody's looking for a service, then if they really need it, on a weekday, they're not going to shop around too much. They're just going to probably contact sort of a couple of service providers and then just go with one of those. Whereas at the weekend, people have got a bit more time in their hands and they shop around more, and you're less likely. You may get the conversions in, but you're less likely to actually convert them into sales. So, but in this case, we just ran it 7 days a week and it did fine. So how do you add your ad schedule? Well, it's pretty simple. You just click on this button here, and then you can add, it gives you a few different ranges. So all days, as I did here, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you just weekends, or you can just specify Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and just by day. And the crazy thing about this is you can even do it. So you could do, let's say I want to go Wednesdays, and you can say, okay, Wednesdays, let's say I'm pretty sure that Wednesday afternoon is when I'm getting most of my inquiries. You say, okay, I'm gonna go 12 noon till 5 in the evening. Yeah. Or, I'm going to go right up to 10 o'clock at night. You can really drill down. So if you've got a limited budget and you want to really sort of target specific days and specific times of the week, then This ad schedule tool is amazing. It's worth, I'd say, to begin with. Don't target too much. Just let the campaign run for a few weeks, get some data in, and then look at this and figure out, okay, which are my highest performing days, and then tweak it accordingly, rather than going in and trying to specify too early on, because you don't know how your campaign's going to run until it's running, and then you can tweak it accordingly. One final thing. This bid adjustment is quite good. So you could say, look, if I thought, okay, Wednesdays is a great day, so I'm going to actually say, I'm going to give Google Ads permission to increase the bid by 10%. And it shows you a little example of the increase in cost there. Or you can say, I'm going to decrease it by 10% or 50%. So you can really tweak your bidding per day as well, which is really cool. Yeah. Anyway, thought you'd enjoy seeing that. Definitely use it. It's a really good little tool. Does it hurt a campaign to pause it for days or weekends? Not in my experience. I think it's fine. I've had campaigns running where we've paused it at weekends, and it just picks up every Monday, and it's fine. Okay, see you later. Bye.